Hello, welcome back if you're a current subscriber, welcome if you're new. So, today Scentsy shared the Bring Back My Bars for July 1st. They're going to be launched until the 31st. Consultants, which I am, have early access on June 1st. So I wanted to go over this with you and just share my thoughts. And I also want to hear your thoughts and feelings in the comments. So, first up, now the only bar I have is Central Park Pralines, and I didn't grab it because I'm like, that's just one bar to share. I think we can just go over these. I'll tell you the ones I voted for. I'll also share the 5 that Dan picked because there was 20 that we voted for, and then he picked 5. Now I did a little Google search and found when I think they were released. Now I could be wrong. Some of it was AI. Some I really was like struggling to find when they were released. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the rules are that they can't be in the last 5 years and they have to be the top 200, I believe, in sales. So Prickly Pear and Agave was June of 2023, as far as I can tell. Red Pear and Pomegranate was a scent of the month in February 2021. And Summer Holiday was last available March of 2024. So that's kind of like, okay, that's really not following the rules then technically, is it? Because that they are supposed to be on that 5 years. So I think those are all of the ones that would not really seem like they're following the rules. So let's start out with Ace, which is definitely unexpected tangerine and lavender, enrobed in dark chocolate and sweet musky amber. So this I found, now I did some Google searches and then AI did pop up some, so we'll see how accurate. If you know when they were, then just comment that as well. But this one said July 2021. I honestly don't remember, and this is what I did search for quite a while, but I was like, I'm not going to stress about this. But if you know that it was not, that date isn't correct, then just share that in the comments. So my thoughts on Ace. It sounds interesting. I don't really know that appeals to me. Tangerine, lavender, and then you're adding dark chocolate and musky amber. Like, that sounds really disgusting to me, quite frankly. Again, if you've warmed any of these or smelled some of these, please share that in the comments. Like, I think I am going to order the consultant kit on the 1st. Because some of these are actually, I'm impressed that they are older scents, and I'm excited for that reason. But that scent seems like I don't think I would like that one anyway. All right, next up is Amber Road, which is open a box of treasure handpicked from exotic lands to discover glowing red cedar and resinous incense. From what I could find, it was Bring Back My Bar 2017. No, cedar and incense does not interest me at all. Yeah, that one I'm not interested in. Next up is Amber and Oaks. Now this was in the catalog in 2020. I have warmed this. I've smelt this. I didn't fully understand or want to do club when I first started in the fall of 2020. So when this left, that was it. And I just didn't have an opportunity to add this. But this is rich, buttery oats, caramelized apple with hints of cinnamon, bacon, straight from a farmhouse kitchen. I really like this scent. I feel like I get oats and I get apples. It's very good. I really do enjoy this scent. So I'm really looking forward to this one coming back. Next up is Cactus Flower Lime, which is one of Dan's picks. I'm not going to read the whole description. It's lime mist, water lotus, green tea, and aloe leaf. So it was a new scent in spring, summer of 2016. From what I can see, I don't know that there was anything after that. Honestly, if you're asking without the kit, I wouldn't purchase that. That doesn't interest me. Lime mist, it sounds like a green aquatic scent. And I just don't know aquatic with lime. I'm just not 100% sure on that one. Again, I look forward to reading your comments and seeing if you've worn that one. Candy Dandy is, I believe it was a kid's scent. It is mango, lemon drops, and creamy vanilla. And last, it looks like 2016. So I am excited for that one, to smell that, and I would definitely purchase that. I am looking forward to, again, warming that. My only concern is, I'm really nervous, honestly, about investing in this kit because so many of the new bars have been really light, which is why I haven't ordered them. And I've been watching a lot of videos to see what people think of the new bars, like the Puddles and Petals, because there really wasn't, I don't know, I wasn't overly excited about those based on people's reviews and how light some people said they were. So I worry that this one will be really light on cold. Again, I'm just making assumptions. That doesn't mean anything. Okay, Central Park Pralines. This was fall of 2020, and it was a Bring Back My Bar at that time. And so this one is roasted pecans, buttery caramel, and cinnamon sugar. Now this one is a very rich, decadent scent. I really love this scent. This would be more to me like a fall winter scent. It's just going to be harder to warm now. Okay, coconut flower was one of Dan's picks. It's tropical blossoms, pineapple, and coconut milk. This was last in 2015, the summer of 2015. I do like those scent notes. It sounds good. Like, is it going to be a fruity with a floral, or is it going to be more floral with a little bit of fruit? The coconut milk, or is it going to be, I want to know if you guys have smelled this, or is it going to be like a tropical scent, like sitting on the beach with a drink in your hand? I really don't know. So, okay, cranberry pumpkin spice. I actually found this in the Scentsy Black Market. I am super excited about this one. It's sugared cranberry baked pumpkin cinnamon spice. It was last. Now, I don't think this is right, so I'm going to ask for your help because it says Harvest Collection 2021. Now, I was a Scentsy consultant, but I don't remember it. So I don't know if that's accurate. Some of these, like I said, I really had to struggle. And then I couldn't find a good website that lists like all Scentsy scents and when they were available. So I really don't know if I trust that one. But this one is definitely cranberry, but I love the pumpkin. It's a very rich scent. If you like bakery, I think you would really like this one. So I'm very excited about that one. Okay, so the Enchanted Rose is rose petals, passion fruit, and sandalwood. It said it was available September 2018 to February 2019. Now, I don't understand that because it just, maybe that doesn't seem, oh yeah, because it would be fall and then it would end at spring catalog. But again, I'm not really sure, like, how did this one beat out all the other Disney bars considering this is a floral, and I just feel like a lot of people aren't floral leaning. I'm excited for this. I really don't remember if I've tried this or not, but if I get the kit, it'll be in there and I will try it. So, all right, Exotic Vanilla is another one that Dan picked. So this is vanilla bean, jasmine, patchouli, and sandalwood. The patchouli, honestly, is the only scent note in this that I'm like, why is that in an Exotic Vanilla? I don't know. That just doesn't scream vanilla to me when I think about vanilla. Now, what I could find from AI, when you're asking Google, it said 15 plus years ago. Okay, so that I appreciate that if this is out of like picking a different scent that's not one that we voted for, that's just hasn't been offered in a long time. If that's true, I think that part is super cool that they're really bringing back some classic scents, which I think they should do. That's just my thought. Okay, Fiji Flower. This one is pink plumeria, pear blossom, and apple. Now this we've had in laundry. I've never warmed a bar of this, but what I found was it said possibly 2021, but is that really true? Again, I'm going to ask for your insight. I don't usually share when they were released and when I do my videos on, the new Bring Back My Bars, but I was interested to see on some of these because honestly, this list is interesting in the sense that so many of these I've never tried. That's pretty rare for Scentsy to do because we usually get so many scents that are repeats. Okay. So Grapevine is grape juice and Cabernet. I'm interested about that one. Like, is it going to be a wine grapey scent? I love Grape Granita. That's still in my club. I think that was offered in 2020 or 2021. I love that scent. It says Grapevine was last offered June of 2015. So again, I love seeing that they're offering some of these really older scents to let people enjoy them because some of these scents don't make a comeback. Now, this one I'm excited for. I shared with you guys, I think on Instagram and in a video that I was really excited for Linger. This is one of Dan's picks. Well, I'm excited about this. I couldn't find when this was last out except some sites said 2020. So this is pink grapefruit, sugared apple, praline marshmallow. Create a fragrance that says stay. So like I said, I have a friend who really loves this. She's talked this up so much. So I actually did throw a lot of votes this way because I was just excited that maybe this would possibly make a comeback, and finally it has. I don't know if that date is right that I found 2020. Again, share in the comments. I'm not going to keep saying that. Just share any feedback that you have. Okay, and then the Luxe Vanilla is musk, cyclamen, jasmine, and vanilla. Really? Okay. To me, this almost makes me think that this is like a perfume vanilla scent. What I could find was Bring Back My Bar, July 2019. This was offered. I'm interested by this one just because, like I said, is it going to be, to me, with a musk scent, jasmine, vanilla, that almost makes me think it's a perfumey vanilla. Interesting that they have 2 vanillas in here. Okay, marshmallow mint. Now, I was thinking this was marshmallow mint cocoa, but it's not. It's the other marshmallow mint that I tried. So from what I could find, it was Bring Back My Bar 2020, which is what I think I remember trying it, but it's been a while. So this is buttermint, marshmallow, and amber. Again, I kept thinking when I was looking at this earlier today, I thought, oh, it was marshmallow mint cocoa, but it's not. It's marshmallow mint. So I do like this one. So I am excited for this one. Yeah, I am excited for that one. So next is Mums and Marigolds. Very interesting to see some florals in this. This is marigolds, rhubarb, cedar, and musk. This is going to be floral. I like the scent notes. I'm hopeful that it's not like a perfumey floral. That's my only concern with the cedar and the musk in this, is that I would hope this would be, but marigolds are really a bitter scent, right? They almost smell like a squished bug to me. That's just what I get when I smell my marigolds. I mean, I have them in my garden because they're supposed to deter rabbits, but I don't really know if that's true. But I think it is supposed to be, but it didn't work last year for me. But I do plant them because in my garden, I have a bed in honor of my son that passed away. And so I do yellow and blue in that bed. And so I put yellow marigolds in there. So yeah, whatever. Okay. So I am interested by that one. And what I could find was Bring Back My Bar 2014. Again, I love that some of these are just really a lot older scents. Okay. Pistachio ice cream. This is pistachio cream, coconut, vanilla, meringue. This was last available. It says March of 2017 is what I found. I have actually warmed a bar of this now. It was an older bar and it was okay to me. Now, I'm interested to try this one just because, like I said, the bar I had was older and it's been a long time since I warmed that. I know this was really popular when it was available. I can totally think of my friend April. She's the one I go shopping with, Sassy Girl. She's a local friend of mine. I think she's going to be super excited about that one. So yeah. Okay, prickly pear and agave. Now this is the one I'm like, why is this back? It was last available June of 2023 from what I found. So it's prickly pear, agave, sheer petals. I don't think that I cared for this one, but honestly, I don't remember. Clearly, if I warmed it, it wasn't anything that left an impression upon me. And they just did that prickly pear or something scent that we just had that was from one of the collections. Was that Mother's Day or I don't remember. Anyway, if that's the case, then it's too soon. This shouldn't have been picked. I think there was other great scents that should have been probably picked. Again, I can talk about this at the end about what my thoughts are and if this is legit voting, right? Haha. Okay, red pear and pomegranate is pomegranate, rhubarb, and red pear. Last I found it was a scent of the month, February 2021. I highly doubt that this was a top seller, but you keep lying to yourself, Scentsy, because I am not buying it. I'm guessing they have a lot of oils left over. I didn't care for this scent. Rosemary mint. Ooh, mint, tea tree, rosemary. I don't know. Spring, summer 2015. Looks like it was a one and done. They had it and it never came back. Maybe there's a reason. I really want to know if you've warmed this, tried this. What are your thoughts? Because none of that really interests me personally. But I'm more of the bakery girl. A little bit of fruity. I like some floral. But that one just to me, I'm like, oh, I don't know. Okay, Seashore. This one is salted grapefruit, pink ginger, lemon zest, vanilla bean. I could not find when this was released because everything I kept searching, it would go to different sea scents. I couldn't find anything when Seashore was offered. It would go to Seashore Warmer, and I'm like, that's not the same thing as the bar. So I searched for like 10 minutes. I couldn't find. So if you know when that one was, please share that one. I am interested. I like aquatic scents, especially if it's like a seaside vibe. But does salted grapefruit, pink ginger, lemon zest, and vanilla bean sound like a seashore to you. Like, that to me doesn't scream seashore. So I am very much looking forward to smelling that one. Again, I worry that that's going to be a light scent because I don't know. I just worry about that one. Okay, saltwater taffy. Now, this was another one of Dan's picks. Did I get all of his? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, okay. So this is the last one of his. This is vanilla taffy or toffee strawberry puree. Now, I have smelled this, but it's been a long time. I'd never warmed it. A friend had it, and I didn't snag it from her, probably because I wasn't overly in love with it. But I'm excited to try it. I think it was. I could be wrong. Was this in a kids collection? They used to have like that kids line. So that's interesting that Candy Dandy and Strawberry Taffy is here. But again, it's interesting. I could find it was in spring, summer 2019. So again, that was before I was a Scentsy consultant. Again, I first started purchasing Scentsy when I was pregnant with my son in 2000. It was in our other house. So I want to, no, it was when we got married, because I had that wedding. I bought that when we got married. So it was in 2004. I started, but then I took a long break because I had a lot of kiddos. So I wasn't buying when that one was available. All right, summer holiday. Don't even get me started. This one is Plumeria, Tiger Lily Orange, Vanilla Amber. If I remember, isn't summer holiday this like Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom kind of smell? It's light. Actually, I think I have a bar over there. It was light when I smelled it. I warmed it, couldn't smell it, and it was just available March of 2024. So make that make sense, right? Am I wrong? Because I think that is the scent. I'm going to look over there because I swear I have a bar of that. Okay, Tahitian Black Orchid. Now, I was looking for this in the Scentsy Black Market because I've heard a few people mention. Mallory is one. She has a YouTube channel. I believe this is the one she has in her club, and she was getting older bars, so I think she took it out of her club, and she was hoping that it would be voted back because then she was hopeful she'd get new bars. So Scentsy better not be sending any old bars, A. And B, I'm excited for her that this is back and then she should get new bars. Okay, so this is Black Orchid, Dark Plum, Coconut Milk, White Rose. That all sounds great to me. So I am really excited about that because, like I said, it sounds very pretty. What I could find, this was Bring Back My Bar, January 2020, but I don't remember that. So another thing that said it was before 2015. So I really don't know, but I would want to say if she added it in her club, I think club's been a newer thing, so I want to say that maybe it was January of 2020. So I'm not 100% sure. Okay, last but not least is another one I couldn't find a date on, is Winter Wonderland. Exhilarating blast of frosty mint breeze. Every time I would search it, it would come up with a different winter blend, and it wasn't this one. There's a lot of mint scents, so to me, it's like, really? I don't know. I would really love to get Ice Hotel, I think it is called. That one is one I would really love to see come back. But I tried one bar of that and loved it. But again, interesting. So I don't have a screenshot, and if I can find it, maybe I'll do it in my community tab with like the screenshots I took of ones that were closer to the end of voting. I feel like we're missing quite a few of those. But again, what are my thoughts on the validity of voting with Scentsy and Bring Back My Bar? I call bull, because I just don't buy it. I think so many of us through the years have taken screenshots right before it closed, and they're not the same. So you can't tell me that people that literally minutes before and then all of a sudden they're completely different. And I'm just not, I'm not buying what they're selling. But anyway, those are my thoughts, my feelings. I think I am, yes, going to get, my plan is to buy the bars on the 1st. So I will be up late to order those because my time is 2 a.m. So I'm not as snarky in this video because I'm not opposed to the scents they picked, and I'm indifferent to this list, okay? I'm happy that they have brought some scents that we haven't seen in a long time because they need to shake it up, right? But do I feel like these really are the top 20? And then I know Dan picked 5, which he can do that. He's the CEO. But do I really think the top 20 are the top 20? No, I don't. Obviously, I don't. So I wish that they really, they did voting the right way and counted our votes, because otherwise, if you don't do that, voting doesn't matter. And I hear a lot of people say, well, I'm not even going to vote because for the bars, because they pick what they want. So again, in a company that is trying to not have a bad rep, it would be nice if they would actually pick the ones that they were. Now, again, if I can find my screenshots, at the end of this, I will add, I will add a photo of this, and then I will add the screenshots. Again, I don't remember how close to me closing that I got those screen grabs. And if you got them, please comment if you know, like if you were able to get screen grabs before it closed. Can you make a list of what you picked as the top 25 or even 20? And then I will pin your comment. Let's help each other out. Again, I also want to say in closing is thank you so much for the birthday wishes. You guys were all kind. My birthday was yesterday. It was a great day. It was rainy, which kind of stinks, but it rained last year on my birthday too. But one of my best friends came and took me to lunch. And then my husband finished putting in my sprinkler system, which now I officially have a full drip system in my garden of 9 beds, and I think we'll be adding 2 more. So, but if you've seen my garden videos, I love my garden. I love being outside in the summer. I just love it. So I did work today. It's been a long day. So with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye.
2,000 years later.